Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a very long time since I've painted with a Pallete knife. So today I'll be doing an impasto piece of a rainy day on the highway. So I've already sketched out the landscape and right now I'm filling in the colors to map it out so I'll know what to paint over with the knife later. So now it's going to be a very bluish piece. It's going to be blue skies, blue roads, dark blue cars, and a little bit of trees in the background and a few traffic lights to kind of give it a little bit more color. But I think the main focus for this will be the watermarks on the highway, which I'm going to try to create the illusion of that with the Pallete knife. Once I'm done mapping out the whole painting with very loose brush strokes, I'm going to start with what I think would be the hardest to paint first, which are the cars, because that has the most details. I'm using a size 0 Pallete knife for this so that I can get the sharp edge of the Pallete knife to kind of just press the paint down and create all these small details over here. I'm using Prussian blue for the darkest shade as for the car, and then I'm giving it a bit of turquoise highlight. And I want this whole painting to be a little bit more loose and rough, so I'm trying to keep my knife strokes like a bit more uneven and a bit more wavy and just basically a bit more loose about it. I think the challenge of working with a limited color palette, in this sense is mostly blue, is trying to separate the objects from each other. So I have to create shades and spaces in between and using similar colors, but also makes it able to differentiate the objects. So you'll come and see my predicament much later, but as of now, even for like the cars, I'm working around with just Prussian blue, a little bit of cobalt blue for the windows, and for the number plate I add a dash of white and I add more highlights in turquoise. Oh, I forgot to add that all the elements of lights play a very important part in this piece, so I want to make them kind of glow. So for the headlights, I paint a base of yellow mid and then I add white on top. And then also for the brake lights, I mix rose red with crimson and then I mix yellow with vermilion with a dash of it on top so you can get like a little faint glow there. Right now I'm working on the trees in the background. Originally I wanted kind of like more Van Gogh-ish kind of trees. So I started kind of like making my strokes a little bit more curvy and swirly, but that went out the window. So but you can see over here the strokes are, I kind of swirl the trees a little bit and I add a bit of green mid highlights, and over here I'm just making another traffic light, and you can see I add the dash of yellow to the red so the traffic light has this kind of glow to it. And now I'm just painting around the traffic light and you can get a closer look of the brush strokes for the trees. So before I paint the sky, I want them to connect to each other, and because it's supposed to be like a rainy background, everything's gonna be a bit blurry a little. So I mix blue with the green, the shade of the trees, and then I paint it like on top of the trees or around the trees, and then only I paint the blue so it sort of connects into one gradient. For the knife strokes on the top half of the canvas, which would be the sky, everything is vertical, but also in different directions, maybe like tilted slightly to the left, tilted slightly to the right. I'm using sky blue mixed with a little bit of white and also cobalt blue. So I put a little bit of sky blue, then after that I put a little bit of cobalt blue so it has a little bit more distortion in it, so it doesn't look so bland in just one color. And then now over here I kind of paused it for a while, and then I started with the traffic light. I've decided to go with red, green and yellow, and then I continue to work on the sky. For impasto pieces, because the paint dries after that and it has a lot of texture, so it's hard to paint over them when the paint has dried, so I try to go part by part, or if I can then I'll try to finish one whole part in one sitting. Okay, now that we're coming to the bottom of this, there's going to be a whole stretch of lights, and because yellow with blue gets you a very greenish shade and I don't want that, so I'm using pink. I mix it with white because it doesn't muddy the color that much. And then only I move on to the second layer where I paint orange yellow as the base. Now that we're moving to the bottom half of the canvas, I change my strokes to horizontal. So I'm going to use like a very thick slab of orange yellow, and I just slide it across, and then I mix it with the pink and just blend it a little bit. Then now I'm using Naples yellow, and then I drag another layer over that. This part is like the highlight of the painting, the middle part, so I put a lot of emphasis into that. And then there's going to be headlights in the distance, so I add patches of white paint to create that illusion. So because the ground is wet and a light is supposed to reflect from below, I continue to build this part where I add more orange yellow downwards and a bit more yellow, and I use the knife and I drag the white paint down to get that watery floor effect. And then at the edges of the orange, I continue to add more pink and white for the same purposes as above, because the road is going to be in blue and I don't want to muddy it. So right now I'm just going to continue to add pink, and then a little bit more pink underneath these two curves where the light will be like shining from beneath. And then I start to use the blue. I'm going to add a lot of white with this blue, so it's sky blue and white so that it doesn't look muddy. And then I just use thick slabs of paint to create very short but wavy horizontal strokes for the highway. So I also want a bit more color on this side of the canvas where the headlights are reflecting from the watery floor. Like I said, light plays a very important element in this painting. So I drag more pink down, mixed with orange, and then a few more Naples yellow and white, so you can see the reflection of the light coming downwards. And then I just continue to cover the floor in sky blue mixed with white and cobalt blue in like little patches here and there, so same as the sky, so that it wouldn't be just like one solid color. But for the road, I also add like little slabs of ultramarine blue to give it a bit more variety. I think this whole part, the hardest part to do was to paint in between these watery strokes below from the lights to try and not muddy it. Here is a close-up shot of how I mix the pink into the blue and a little bit of white if I make a mistake, so that the mudding of the colors wouldn't be too obvious. And then I just wanted to add a bit more yellow and white there to kind of bring the lights out. And you can see how I make my strokes here. It's a bit curvy and a little bit wavy, and I alternate between cobalt blue and sky blue, and also a little bit of ultramarine blue. So for this part of the canvas, it's going to be a little bit different. Instead of painting the lights of the headlights, it's going to be the brake lights, but we're going to make it like the shadow of the car and a darker shade of color. So I'm whipping out the Prussian blue over here to create this trail of the car, a watery trail of the car from behind. But because the car is in Prussian blue and I don't want to join those two together, so right below the car I mix a little bit of cobalt blue so you can separate the car and its trail of shadows. And I continue to add more Prussian blue and just kind of distort it a little bit so it looks watery. And then I connect it with the original colors of sky blue and cobalt blue. Because this is blue on blue, so it's a lot easier. There's no worry of like muddying it or anything. And then the top part here, I'm just trying to fill up the space. And this is my favorite part actually, adding the reflection of the brake lights. So I'm using the crimson mixed with rose red, and I just kind of like dab this little trail light below, and I continue to mix yellow with vermilion so you get that glow, and I just dabble like the tip of the knife over it. For the finishing touches, I'm finally using a paintbrush, and around the headlights I add a little bit of dots because it's supposed to be reflective of the rain lights. And also for the brake lights, I added in red and white for the yellow lights. And it is finished. I hope you like this painting. I actually kind of liked how it turned out, especially the texture of it when it dries. This wasn't very time consuming, but this was very paint consuming. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. This painting will be available on Etsy. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Goodbye.